Alright, well this is quite the project. You can see I got started here debriding these scales. This is one of the most advanced cases of scale rot I've run into in a long time. You can see that this tissue is actually quite dead, pretty necrotic, especially the further we get down the ventral abdomen. Unfortunately, this poor snake doesn't appreciate being restrained. He doesn't love what I'm doing, but you can see there's pus and everything underneath this. I'm going to gram stain that a bit later and find out a good course of antibiotics. Of course, Baytril is generally a nice option for stuff like this because it's usually gram-negative nasties, things that are found in their fecal matter. But since we don't know, this is kind of the best we can do on short notice. Either that or ceftazidime can be a good one for skin stuff, respiratory. I'm not noticing any respiratory issues on him yet. However, I can't rule out that he's subclinical because maybe he doesn't have a good white cell population right now. I don't know. I can probably do a CBC and confirm a bit later to see what we're looking like white cell wise. You can actually see right here where it has turned green. So I'm going to be pretty suspicious that this could be like Pseudomonas aeruginosa or E. coli or any number of bacterial colonies that'll grow with that shiny metallic green color. Just really pretty gross. These scales lift pretty easily. This is the ideal choice when you have to debride ventral abdomen like this. The longer you leave that dead tissue on, the more macerated it becomes. And what I did the first day is I set him up in a heated tub and soaked him overnight because when he arrived, there was actually bedding, like wooden bedding, substrate stuck into the necrotic tissue on the ventral abdomen. It was pretty atrocious. That's so nasty right here. A lot of necrosis in the tissue. You can see there's actually still a piece of wood here in this little group. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. This is basically like advanced grooming for your snake here. Nothing that I'm doing is surgical whatsoever. I just simply have appropriate tools to do this. So that's a big part of why I can do this at home versus needing to take him into the veterinary clinic I work at to do so. And so I have a couple of options. I can leave this open to air dry, which initially is going to be the best choice. If I can get some UV from the sun on this, that'll actually help a bit. If I had laser, that would help it epithelialize. I don't have access to laser therapy though. And basically, we're just going to manage this as if it were a wound. He is incredibly lucky that he has underlying scales. I thought we were going to be wandering into territory where we didn't. And I have seen that. I've seen lungs slide out of abdomens and everything, and it's pretty horrifying. But on the bright side, these guys have the most incredible zest for life. They will do their best to live and thrive under even the most adverse conditions given the chance. I know a lot of people would have looked at this and simply decided to euthanize, fearing that it would be inhumane to treat him. However, if it were so inhumane, would he sit here like this? I think the answer is no. Again, this is like advanced grooming 101. Snakes like this, I initially was worried about the potential that this was a thermal injury. I don't believe so. I believe this is just maceration from sitting in feces and spilled water in an enclosure and just long-term neglect. So hopefully, as this was a surrender, we get some progress in maintaining him. I will update periodically with a video to see how we're healing and try to get pictures up in the meantime. So stay tuned for more. Thank you guys. Wish me luck.